Okay. Woo, yes. Woo, we're live. I had to run upstairs and I get these. Okay, I'm going to show you what these are because that's a little something I need to share with you tonight. I'm all crooked. Hi, everybody. Hi. Welcome to tonight's mixer. It's the cookie mixer, and this is April's cookie mixer. And we're going to have some fun. And I'm going to be showing you and sharing some tricks and tips on lettering and answering questions. And I have a bunch of updates and things to share with you. So hello, tell me where you're watching from. And yeah, so man, I love these. I just love these. And I'm so glad to have you all on. So I know a bunch of you are still joining. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Okay, I don't know if y'all knew kind of what we're going to be covering tonight. I kind of like to add some things last minute. So I've got some tricks and some kind of, I don't know, they're a little bit more than tips and tricks. Like I've got some, I've got 4 steps to share with you about how to, oh, there they are. Comments are all coming in. It takes a minute for the live feed to get going. I'm going to be sharing 4 things that are going to help keep your lettering from running together, because that is the number one thing that I get asked about when is lettering, and like my letters are all running together and they're not doing what I want them to do. How do I fix that? So I tell you what, I've been cooking for a number of years. I really struggled with lettering in the beginning. And so I'm going to be sharing stuff with you tonight that I wish I knew then, right? Like stuff that I wish that I knew when I was starting out, or when I, even at an intermediate level. And lettering can still be tough even for experienced cookiers. So I'm going to share that all with you tonight. Cool. Hi, everybody from all over Arizona, Utah, Tennessee, Chicagoland. I miss the food so much in Chicago. I miss the food. Oh, you guys, I'm such a foodie. Y'all probably are too, not just baking and treats. I mean, I love baking and I love treats, but I actually have been more so just obsessed with food, healthier side of food, but still indulging, right? I don't know. I could go on all day about food. I had so much fun cooking this last weekend for Easter, and I actually didn't get too detailed. Sometimes I get a little carried away with all the things that I want to make, but I kind of was able to focus on a few. It was really good. Speaking of food, okay, before we get going, those of you who maybe are joining us for the first time, I'm Lauren Anderson, also known as Lolly. You can call me Lolly. And this page, this group, whatever you're watching, named after, it's actually my nickname, my kind of my creative nickname. That's a story for another day. But we're going to get started with a giveaway. I have my giveaway wheel behind me, and I've got some things I'm giving away, but I need you to go enter your name at lollysgiveaway.com. So go enter your name one time. Please do not do a duplicate. You don't need to. It'll register it. Just give me your first and last name and just fill out that little form. And we're going to start off with a giveaway. Can I show you? Okay. Well, you can't see it yet. I've got some cookies here that I want to share with you, and something that I've done with them that it's really cool to share. I can't decide whether to do the food first or the wheel. Well, I'm going to show you the wheel first. Okay. So I got a new wheel. So I have a friend of mine, her name's Jen Brain. She's like a famous artist, and we've done a couple of classes together where she paints, like literally paints with non-edible paint, and then I kind of paint the same thing on cookie. And she does giveaways with a prize wheel, but they do it like digitally. And I love tactical, like real life stuff. So I'm like, I don't want to do it on digitally. Like you can go enter your name, but I want to like actually spin a wheel. So I've got this, and I've got prizes listed on here. Let me show you what we've got. So y'all know I'm obsessed with the sprinkle spatulas. So I've got a sprinkle spatula. I get these from my friend over at Happy Sweets and Treats, from Alexia over there. So I've got sprinkle spatulas. They're on here. I've got couple of gift cards, so that's on there too. And then I have, these are kind of new. We've got some shirts. Okay, so we've got a Lolly shirt. I do have some very limited sizes on these, but and this is one of my favorites, Love on a Plate. This is like, oh, this color is amazing, and it's so soft. Like these are soft, stretchy shirts. So we've got a couple of these on the board. Okay. Hold on. I got to get a name from my, a name. We randomly pick a name. So hold on. My team is sending that over. We get that. Oh, hold on, guys. Okay. All right. Team, Cassie, I think you're on. We're going to draw a name. And it's going to be so fun to spin the wheel. Yeah, so what else do we have on here? Sorry, sprinkle spatula, gift cards. Oh, recipe. So I have a new recipe that's only right now available to my members, or I have another way where you can get that. But I've got a recipe on here, so you get to choose your recipe from our shop. I've got a ton of recipes, so there's probably one that you don't have. If you land on that, then you get to choose your recipe. I also have the Lolly's Heart Towel, and that's what we've got tonight. Let me show you the towel. If you haven't seen it, it is this. It's got like a really cute heart print, and I think it's all my natural light went away, so hopefully you can see it okay. Okay. Where do you place your name again? Go to lollysgiveaway.com. We got a name coming over. Okay. Okay. Name Deb Kazes. K-A-Z-E-S. Deb. Deb, you're a winner. Look, I'm going to show you. I'm going to spin the wheel so you know what you win. Okay. Maybe I should do this beforehand. Oh my gosh. Okay. Usually Mr. Lollies is here helping me, but he's in tax season, so I'm not going to bug him tonight. Okay. Ready? Deb, let's see what you win. What's it going to say? Oh, don't land on a blank one. T-shirts. Deb, you win one of our T-shirts. Congratulations, Deb. Okay, we're going to be doing these throughout the night. You can come back and spin the wheel in just a minute, okay? This is my son, Micah. He's the reason I started cookies. Okay, so Micah, you can come back and spin it in a little bit. All right. Deb, you win one of our T-shirts. Congratulations. Okay, if you haven't named your, oh, and here he is. Okay. I was hoping you'd pop in.
Hey, sorry.
A little earlier. That's okay. Woohoo, Deb! She just won one of our T-shirts.
What's up, Deb? Good job.
Yeah. Okay. If you're having trouble with the Lollies giveaway form, try again. We're going to do more giveaways. Just enter your name one time on there for tonight. Okay. I got to show you these cookies.
Are your T-shirts going to be for sale ever?
Yes, they will. We're working. We're very much closer to having some things for sale than we have been. So those of you who have been patiently waiting, I can't announce anything right now, but that's what Mr. Lollies does. He's always looking forward, and I'm like, shh, it's not official yet. Hey, I got things I'm working on. Okay, can I share these cookies? You've had these, right?
I have had.
Have you had?
Cookies. I may not have had.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if you have. I think you were busy like on calls and stuff.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Okay,
these past 2 weeks.
These have been frozen, and the reason that I'm sharing them with you, can you do me a favor and turn that light down? That's yeah. Okay. The reason that I'm sharing these with you is because they hold up so stinking well. Okay, these are my lemon poppy seed. Whoa, that's way too down. A little higher. A little higher. Okay, that's cool. That's good. The reason that I'm sharing these is because they actually hold up so well. This is how I freeze my cookies. And I wasn't planning to show you how I freeze my cookies, but by default, I am showing you that. Cool. I'm going to share this. Okay. So these were actually frozen on 5/21. I always label them, and I always wrap them in plastic, and I put them in a Ziploc bag. And I use plates to just stabilize them in the freezer because I stack them all up. I have like a cookie freezer out in the garage.
Yeah. So
is this good for y'all? Is this fun? Don't worry, we're going to be celebrating a bunch of stuff. We literally have a freezer full of cookies because sometimes I don't want to bake, and I'll just go out to the freezer and see what shapes I've got, right? And like, not for my classes. I mean, for like decorating for fun or like doing a gift for somebody. Okay, so these larger ones, and they're labeled like for regular. These are regular flour. And then I did up a batch. The recipe of the month, this is the recipe for April, lemon poppy seed. You guys, it has changed me. I will tell you. So those of you who get my recipe newsletter, which I don't know if y'all know, we have you can get the recipe per month. Those of you who get my recipe newsletter, I tell all about this. Long story short though, if there was ever anything with poppy seed, I always chose the chocolate thing next to it, right? Like poppy seeds never totally been my thing, but I was talking to my mom, Whisk and Company. She helps me with flavors and recipes, you know, and she married these two together in a way that I've never tasted before in like a lemon poppy seed muffin or anything like that. But I am in love with this. And it's kind of like, I don't know, last month's recipe too had tons of coconut, and
Oh, that one was good.
maybe my tastes have changed a little bit as I get older, but like I was obsessed with the coconut, and I am obsessed with that little pop of crunch that you get with the poppy seed, but it's just got just the right amount of lemon in there. So anyway, this is how Judy, if you message us,
Kathy.
I actually, yeah, anybody who's interested in that recipe newsletter, message us and we can get you on that. I actually, because before we've offered just the recipe per month and that's it, like not in the membership. I actually don't know if that's still available. Okay, so I'm opening these up. They were just wrapped in plastic. These have thawed on the counter. I got them out earlier today. So they've been on the counter a few days, but they're still super soft. And yeah, so you want to try one? And they've got, you can see specks of all the lemon zest in there. I know. I think they get a little chewier actually after freezing one time. I don't refreeze. So like, well, yeah. So I don't refreeze after I decorate. I usually freeze one time. Yeah. Okay.
Those are good.
Oh my God.
Those are really good.
And I'm going to tell you a trick too. So a friend of mine mentioned to me the other day, it was yesterday actually. She's like, do you know what's really good on lemon poppy seed? So I was telling her about this recipe. She's like, I once had a lemon poppy seed muffin with almond frosting. And I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. I just made up a batch of my icing recipe with almond in it instead of, well, a little bit of vanilla and almond. So if you want to switch that out, it's not an official Lolly's recipe. I literally just made it up today, but you add a little bit of the almond extract instead. And holy cow, I'm going to be putting that on these lemon cookies. And Preston and I are traveling this week, so I'm going to be giving these out to taste test with the almond icing on it. So I'll let you know what I find out. I also have the gluten-free version. So, sorry, can I talk with my mouth full?
She did something gluten-free for Easter dinner. It was kind of good.
You're going to talk about my fail?
Okay, so the buttercream frosting on it was amazing, and parts of it were actually really good. But it was.
So these are the gluten-free of the lemon poppy seed, and these were frozen. So I used better batter flour. These are frozen. I just did a even switch out, and here you go. So they are with the gluten-free. I feel like it kind of melts in your mouth, but you do have to let it the dough rest before you bake them. But these are after having been frozen, and they're still soft. Add some icing to that, and
that was really soft.
They're really good. Okay, so I had to show you this, and that's how I freeze my cookies. If I have to freeze them after being decorated, then I package them up in the cellophane, and then I freeze them. I actually freeze them in a hard container. But if it's just the cookies themselves, I stack them 3 or 4 high and do it that way. Okay, I'm not going to take another bite because then I can't talk. And we got to get on to some other things today. I got to stay on track. Okay.
Mike is excited to spin the wheel.
I know. I'll have him come back and spin the wheel in a minute. Anyway, we are going to learn, more about how to get pristine lettering on your cookies. And I also am going to go over some alternative options to a projector because I've had a lot of concerns come in about, hey, what if I don't have a projector, or I've got a lettering class that actually released today. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. However, we have to do some celebrating. We have some winners from our March contest that ended at the end of March, and I'm going to announce those names. Okay, drum roll. Okay, we had 3 winners for our March contest in our membership, and we had some amazing cookies. that were made. So Molly Brown and Den Stallings were two of our winners. And then our top winner for March was Diane DeCaesar. So congratulations,
Yay.
all three of you.
Gosh,
Thank you so much for participating. And you can check out all of the Royal Kitchen Crew contest cookies if you search the hashtag Royal Contest March, and you can see they all made the cookies from the dye-free class, and they're, oh my gosh, they were so cute. And I'm getting really impressed with the photos and things that you are taking. Oh, what did they win? I should have put that on here. We've got big prizes that they win.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think one of them was we got like a 6-month supply of tipless icing bags. Oh my gosh, Allison or Cassie, you might have to help me out on this because I've had 3 different classes in my head, and I actually filmed a new one yesterday, so I don't want to say the wrong thing. Okay. Anyway, congrats to the monthly winners. If you look in the group, we post like what prizes they've won. We've done everything from like a projector, a set of like silk screen and stenciling tools. We've done
some big prizes,
really big prizes that we give away, and that's within the membership.
So it's projector, bags.
Oh yeah, that's right. We gave away a set of the dye-free powders from Prism Sugar Co., which are really cool. I think I had the smaller samples over here.
Powders. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so the dye-free powders, we give away a set, and so these are the larger containers that you can get at Prism. So if you're interested in the dye-free, check those out. Okay. And a projector. We actually did give away a projector. Okay, thank you, ladies. Yeah. Congratulations, Diane.
Hey,
oh, great.
Cool.
Okay, we're going to spin the wheel again. Do you want to go get Micah because he wanted to spin it? Okay. We're going to get another name here. We're going to draw one more name. If you've not put your name in tonight, go to lollysgiveaway.com and enter your name. And those of you that win, please message us at, you can DM us or message us at service, and we'll get your info and get you all set up with your prize. Okay. So we have already given away, well, one of the t-shirts. I've got another t-shirt, and I've got 2. So if you land on the t-shirt again, then then you'll get that. Okay, you want to spin?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to spin the prize and you see what the prize is first. What have we got? What have we got? It's another t-shirt. Okay, that's right. We just gave a t-shirt away. Another t-shirt. Okay, but who's the winner? Hold on. Let's see. Jeannie Canaston, Kenaston. So Jean or Jeannie Canaston, congratulations. You're the winner of our second shirt. I'm actually going to take that off because I've only got 2 shirts tonight. So we've got all the other prizes left. Hold on, we're just doing one right now. Okay, we'll do another one in like just a few minutes. Okay. So real quick update before I get into those 4 ways where you can keep your lettering from running together, which is a really important part of lettering. Let's see. Yeah, so the recipe of the month is lemon poppy seed. We do have some guide videos now of setting up your projector. So those of you who have been interested in getting a projector, trying to get ready for this class, we've got links posted in the groups. We'll try and get the links posted here too. We also have got them over on my YouTube channel, and it shows you how to set up, like from opening the box, how to set up a Luma 150 or a Pico projector. I would also like to encourage you to if you are searching and wanting to buy a projector, make sure that you go get that ASAP, because I do have some that I recommend on Amazon that are sold out. And there are some that are refurbished, so you can get like a refurbished Pico projector. And we've got some links for that we will share as well for anyone trying to get a Pico projector that's sold out. But everybody's grabbing their projector and getting ready for this class. I'm so excited. Okay, so keep an eye out for those links for a refurbished one if you're interested in that. And okay, I want you to take some notes, okay? So I've got 4 ways to help you make sure that your letters do not run together. And I've got a little bit of different style and how I'm sharing that with you tonight, okay? Let's see. We're going to do it this way, okay? So are you ready? Are you ready for number 1? Let's see. I'm getting out my Sharpie pen, okay? So I sketch a lot before I'm designing a class, or even if I'm working on lettering or something specifically for a specific cookie. I sketch a lot of stuff out. And so a lot of times I will trace a cookie on a piece of paper. I don't do it with the cookie though. Like I'll take a cookie cutter. So, for instance, okay, I have random cutters over here. This is a heart. I'm not going to do it with a Sharpie, but like it's all about the spacing. Okay. So number 1 is about the spacing. And so I like to trace the cutter. I'm just using a pencil. Okay. And then I wash this before I ever use it. So I trace it on here and then I will sketch it out. Or if I've already got a template for lettering, I'll print it out and make sure that the spacing is going to work before I actually put it on the cookie, right? So let's say I'm doing heart, right? I always think about the middle letter, heart. The A is in the middle, so I would want the A in the middle. And then I do the other letters. Anyway, this is just, an initial draft sketch. So I look at my spacing. That's the first thing. Okay. Spacing is going to determine whether your letters are running together or not. If they're really tight, then they're probably going to run together. You do normally want a little bit more space in between letters to accommodate like the width of the piping, right? So if you're piping it, it's got a little bit of, it's not as thin as like a pencil, right? Or a pen. So you do want to space things out a little bit more. So let's say erase that. And I would do an A and I'd probably space them out because by the time I put icing on there, they're going to look like they're closer together. Okay. All right. Number 1, spacing. You guys good with that? Any questions about that one? Okay. We're going to move to number 2. Okay. So once you, okay. So number 2 is to trace. What you can do is print out, do I have that print out over here? Hold on a second. So, you can print your phrases. Okay. So this is one of the deliverables that comes with the April class. Okay. So all you would have to do is go to the dashboard and print this out. But you'd print out your favorite phrases in whatever font you choose, or you take a template like this, right? And then go over it with a pencil and trace it. It's going to create some muscle memory in your hand. And whoop. Hold on, I'm running out of pencil here. Okay. So like I would go over this lettering a little bit. Just with my pencil or pen or whatever, and just get a little bit of muscle memory. And you get a feel for kind of how big you're writing the letters or how small. We've got some really little tiny lettering that I teach you in this class. Or, you can even outline the whole letter, right? In this one, for instance, you're going to be outlining the whole letter. So that's going to just give you some practice. All right. So you're going to want to trace. It's going to give you a really good feel for the letters and help you make sure that they don't all run together. Okay. Number 3. Are you all ready for number 3? Okay. Number 3. Hold on. Let me make sure I've got this. Number 3. Okay. Sketch before icing. And I'm going to say on the cookie before icing. Okay. What do I mean about that? Let's take this cookie, for instance. Okay. I've got an edible food marker. You can use a scribe. And let's say I wanted to put heart on here. Okay. I want to mark it on my cookie before I do that. Now, the class, this April class, I go heavily into the projector, okay? If you have a projector, then you're gonna, your version of sketching it on the cookie is gonna be putting that projector on here and moving it to get it right. If you do not have a projector, and I'm gonna go over some non-projector options in just a little bit, if you don't have a projector, then you wanna get a feel for where letters will go if you're just hand lettering or if you're using the tissue paper method or something. And I always look at the center of the cookie, okay? Because it's hard for you to see. Let me see if I can get a little bit more up close here. Hold on. Let me see if that would work a little better. Okay. In order for, you guys see that? Okay. In order for you to see this, I'm not just going to etch because it's hard to see on camera. So I am going to use a marker. So I would, dot maybe where the center is. And that's where I want my A. And I would do like, once I'm, kind of more confident where I want that. So let's say that's where I want heart, okay? Believe it or not, you can kind of erase this stuff. You can take a damp brush and erase your marks a little bit. If you're like, oh no, I really messed up. But the first two steps are going to help you get ready to be able to mark it onto the cookie, okay? You're spacing and tracing, and then you sketch on the cookie before icing. It's going to give you a little bit of a guide. Again, the projector is going to be that guide for you. All right, we're going to go to number 4. 4 has to do with your icing consistency. 4 is to thicken it up. Take that icing. Let me grab my bowl. Okay. I've got some icing right here. And there's my scissors, okay. But this icing is kind of way too runny for lettering. And if you've thinned out your icing too much, then it's going to run together. No matter how well, even if you space it correctly and all of that, it's going to have a mind of its own, and it's going to start seeping into places where you don't want it to seep into, especially if you're overlapping lines on your lettering. So you need icing that's thick enough to hold up on its own, but not so thick. You don't want like super thick detail consistency. Hold on. I'm gonna cheat. Here's the thing. Okay, I say I'm cheating. You have to know the rules and practice them before you know what rules you can break, okay? So for any of you who are like, Lolly, I thought you said don't ever use powdered sugar. That's not the case. I actually do it a lot of the time. What I say is don't mess up the integrity of your icing with too much powdered sugar, right? This is a lot. I actually think I did this up quite a bit. But you also can thicken it up with fresh icing. Okay, but I threw a little powdered sugar in there. Look at that. I mean, it needs to be mixed up a little bit more. But this thicker icing is going to be perfect for pressure piping. It's going to be good for a little bit of script writing because it's going to hold up and it's not going to run into itself. It's not going to all dissolve into one big shape if I overlap it. But it's not so thick that it's not going to stick. It's not so thick that it's going to be, have all these little points and marks and stuff. Okay. So if you're having trouble with your letters running together, thickening it up can be a huge help. Okay, let's talk real quick about breaking the rules, okay? I know sometimes it's really hard to know, especially with lettering and stuff, like what rules can I break? Like I've maybe heard different things. And Lolly, I've heard you talk about different things when it comes to lettering. So how are you going to know what rules to break? Because it can feel confusing. And you can feel like, okay, I really want to get a consistent look to my lettering on cookies. I want it to look like I can do handwriting. I want my amazing, beautiful cookies not to look like a kindergartner did the lettering, right? That is the reason I created this lettering class. This class that released today, like it's officially available. You can go check it out right now. You can go register for it. That is the whole reason that this class exists, because I have received messages from all of you begging me to tell you, how do I do a projector? How do I get lettering on my cookies? Please tell me, teach me. Like, so I said, okay. And even though I've got some classes that teach some lettering, this class is specifically designed to teach you how to work with the icing on your cookie. We do little letters, we do big letters. And for those of you wondering, what if I don't have a projector? Let's go over a couple of options for you. There is, let me get to my notes here because, well, there's a couple of apps. For instance, there's Camera Lucida. Oh my gosh, and I'm blanking out on that other app name. Allison, do you remember? Because I had it in my notes and now I can't find it. Camera Lucida is an app that you can use. Okay, it's reflective. There is also a sketcher. It's called like a sketcher. It's almost like it's a really simple kids version of a projector. Super inexpensive. You can check out our Lolly's Amazon shop for some of the links to these. But it's a really inexpensive version of projecting a graphic onto a surface, right? So those are some options. There's one other app. I'm so sorry. I had it in, when I find that again, I'll post it. Or you can run a search in the group that you're in. Like if you're in the Rockstar group, you can run a search. It's been talked about in there a few times. It starts with an F, I think. It's escaping me. Okay. Flowy, thank you. Thank you, Wendy. The Smart Sketcher. That's the Sketcher, like kind of kids toy that you can use. I believe it's Flowly. And then the app Camera Lucida. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That's why I love you guys. Okay, so there are some other options if you're nervous about making the investment in a projector, you don't have one, or you want to make sure that you're you know have maybe a little bit of practice before you invest in a projector. You do not have to have a projector to take this class. It would be very helpful for you to have one. However, I also teach you how to do the banner designs, right? We do shading and we're working with some different techniques. There's actually like a 20-minute watercolor tutorial at the beginning of class because we do some colored backgrounds on the cookies too. So please do not be concerned about what if I don't have a projector. You can still learn a lot from this class, even simply watching how I work with the icing on the cookie. I mean, you can hand letter. There are other ways to get a graphic or letters onto a cookie. I mentioned the tissue paper method. I don't have time to demo that full thing tonight, but I can tell you, you get tissue paper and you trace a design on tissue paper. So you get, let's say, okay, hold on, I am going to show you. So you get something like this, and you put a piece of tissue paper over top, and then you take a black pen and you trace it, okay? And then you take that piece of tissue paper and you put it on the cookie and you trace it again, and it imprints your word or your graphic onto the cookie, and then you use that as your guide, okay? So the tissue paper method is virtually free way to get graphics onto a cookie. So those of you who have been begging for help with lettering and don't come back to me later saying, Lolly, I still don't know what to do. Like, I'm still struggling and my lettering is having trouble and I don't know what to do. Well, guess what? That's why we have the class. Like, like I said, it's available today. I'm going to tell you what's included because we've switched up a few things in this class. Those of you who are like really familiar with how I launch classes and all the things included, I want to go over what is and isn't in this class because you're going to need to know. We obviously have a tools and supplies list. It's an extended version of the tools and supplies list. You might already have the prep list. Like we have a public prep list that you can take a look at to start gathering supplies. However, if you join the class now, I mean, you're going to get that extended list. There is obviously the full class videos, up close shots of showing you exactly how to decorate. There's tips and tricks that you'll see on the screen as you go throughout that class as well. It's on-demand access. Okay, this is not a live class. It will be accessible to you whenever you would like. I would like to note this class is also included in the Royal Kitchen Crew membership. If you are a Royal Kitchen Crew member, you do not need to purchase this class. If you are not a Royal Kitchen Crew member, you do need to purchase this class, okay? I am including a blank ribbon veteran template, okay? So the hand cutting guides, I always include hand cutting guides in my classes because I get it. If maybe you don't have the cutters, you don't want to spend the money on cutters, whatever, you can hand cut the cookies, okay? I give you the exact dimensions to do that. You literally just cut it out and then cut the cookies or cut the dough. You can get the cutters through our cutter partner Sweetly. We have a discount code. Use LollyCC10 for 10% off your cutters. Please use the discount code. Like, don't spend more than you need to. All right, so bonus, I'm giving you the blank template. You get the hand cutting guides. I'm giving you ready-made message templates. So you get the templates that we do for the cookies in the class. I also have some extra templates for some special occasions that I've included as a bonus in the class. All of the projector setup tutorials are included in the class. You also get full color and consistency guide. I give you a list of all the gel colors, a color palette to go from, and the formulas, like exact formula to get the exact colors that you use in the class. And they are bright colors, okay? So, you guys, I am about to show you. Hold on, give me 2 seconds because I gotta grab this. Okay, I'm gonna show you a little behind the scenes of how you're gonna see a little bit of what goes on behind the scenes and how I develop a class. Okay, I do so many different versions. All right, this happens to be like one of the finished versions. These are some of the backgrounds we do. I told you we do like a 20-minute tutorial on watercolor. Some of you are really used to decorating all the way straight to the edge. I'm going to show you how to get. You can do like, you look at the depth of that cookie, right? We've got layer upon layer. You've got bright colors happening, and so that color and consistency guide is going to show you how to get these exact colors and make sure that they're still bright and vibrant and everything, okay? Because it can be hard to do. I know a lot of you feel that pain and struggle with the color palettes and, trying to use the gel colors that you have. Okay. You can use dye-free colors too with this. So the color formulation guide that I have uses gel colors, but you can use dye-free colors. Okay. Something else really cool about this class. I've also received lots of requests to make the class not cost as much. And I'm like, okay, there is a lot of value in this class, and the skills that you learn in this lettering class alone can not only take your cookies to the next level if you have a cookie business. These are skills that will and can directly increase and like affect your pricing and how you work in your cookie business. But I totally get it, and no one wants to pay more than they have to. Right now, the class is 40% off. I've never done that much of a discount before, ever. And I was working with my team and my marketing person, and I'm like, okay, are we sure about this? Like, we've never done this much of a discount before. Are we sure? And I was like, yep, we need to do it. So it's 40% off right now. The code is ribbons40. So if you go to the site right now, you can grab it for 40% off. That is not going to last very long. Okay. Not going to last very long. Well, I think we're doing like 48 hours. Okay. You've got 48 hours to grab that at 40% off. And then that 40% off does go away. Okay. But I know those of you who have been waiting for this class, you're ready to dive in. Even if you don't have that projector yet, take advantage of that 40% off. Like I said, that's not something that we normally do. Okay, questions. What questions do you all have for me about the class, about lettering? What can I answer for you? Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just seeing some comments here about like the pricing. If you think about, normally my classes are $47, which actually is not that much. when you think about how much you spend on cutters, how much do you spend on extra like frivolous stuff when you go to the grocery store? How much are you spending on coffee per day? You know, like those things add up. You add those things up, it's probably more than the class at $47. So at 40% off, it kind of becomes, you know, like, holy cow, if you don't take advantage, you know, like think about that. All right. Questions that we have had come in. Okay. I don't want to spend that much money on a projector as I'm a hobby baker, but I want to master lettering. Is this for me even if I don't have a projector? Yes. I just talked about that. Yes. Because even watching how the icing works and how it looks as I'm putting it on the cookie, the size of the letters and all of that. And that is definitely going to help you. And there are non-projector options to get that graphic and those letter shapes onto the cookie. So another question we had was, how much will I use a projector if I get one? I would love for some of you all to chime in. Those of you who do have a projector. I don't know about you, but when I first got one, there wasn't a day that I didn't use it because I realized, holy cow, this makes my life so much easier. I don't have to stress and strain over getting that lettering perfect and then looking at it and having it not be right, wishing I had a projector. Like that thing, I have done logos with that. I've done just basic shapes, graphics, lettering of all different kinds. I've had mine for years. It's one of the things that like I definitely knew was going to be value to me, and especially when I started selling my cookies. Yeah. Anybody who's got a projector uses it a lot. Yay. Okay. Do you have to be a cookier to do this? Oh, sorry. An advanced cookier to do this? No. That's the beauty of this, of the way that I've always crooked here, designed the class. This is for anyone who is maybe starting out with lettering, or even if you do have some experience with lettering on cookies, this is going to give you a lot of new insights, but it's going to take you from kind of that beginner lettering on cookie to more of like an intermediate level of lettering. So definitely you do not have to be an advanced cookier to do this. All right, another question we had come in earlier. I've been trying to come up with, oh no, hold on. Oh, do I have to use the cutters from the class? No, I mean, if you have other cookies, in fact, what I teach you in the lettering, all about lettering applies to all other cookies that you might do. But in order for me to teach you the principles and techniques and skills to do the lettering, I've done it with these designs, right? So these really fun banner cookie designs. I think banners are so fun. Like there's so much you can do with them. You can add florals, you can do all sorts of things. So you kind of get a 2-in-1. I love 2-in-1. You get the banners, but then you also get the lettering. But again, the skills you can apply to, you can apply to different shapes. I've got a rectangle here. Like I could put lettering on here and then some designs around it. So no, you don't have to buy these cutters if you don't want to. And if you want to just hand cut the ones and still do the shapes in this class, you can do that too. Okay. Oh, we did have a question come in. It was about the price of the class, that somebody was saying their classes seem so expensive. I will tell you, if you go look at other cookiers classes, a class like this would cost at least $60 to $75. And I rarely see other cookiers offer a discount this deep, especially at the beginning. You know, maybe there's 10 or 20%, but yeah. Here's the thing. So I do understand, you know, kind of the investment. It's not a super cheap tool, but it's also not the most expensive tool. So you're looking, if you get a Kodak Luma, it's around $200 to up to $230 probably. If you get a Pico projector, it's like 125-ish. So it is, you know, it's a decent chunk of change. But like I said, how much money have you spent on cookie cutters? How much money have you spent on other cookie tools that maybe you already have duplicates of? How much have you spent on baking and kitchen stuff that, I don't know, I've got duplicates and triplicates of stuff in my kitchen that I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't need to buy that. So when you look at, you know, maybe it just needs to, you know, just think about like, okay, it is, if you're looking at it as an investment to get a projector, there are so many people, they use it all the time. And especially if you're selling your cookies, it is a game changer for sure. In production as well, you can produce cookies a lot faster with a projector. So there's so many great things about it. All right. And those of you selling cookies, I mean, you sell a few sets of cookies and you paid for the projector. So, okay. Okay. Any other questions I can answer for you? Hillary uses her projector 3 times a week. Okay. Okay, Kimberly, who has not quite used your projector yet, then this is your reason. Okay, I want to see you use it with this class. I cannot wait to see you guys do all this lettering on your cookies, and we're layering letters, layering lettering too. So there's and I go over, like, there's multiple different kinds of fonts included in this class. Oh, real quick, we did have a question about the recipe, because currently our membership is closed. Normally around this time you'd be able to join the membership where you could get that recipe. Those of you who are still interested in the recipe of the month, yeah, message our service department or DM us. But there may be, I mean, we're working on opening up the doors of the membership again. If you're interested, please go to lollyscookieclass.com, click on the link for the Royal Kitchen Crew and get on the wait list. Okay. Those of you who are on the wait list for Royal Kitchen Crew will be the first to be notified when it's open. Especially if we do like a pre-opening of it, you'd be the first to know. Okay. Okay. All right, for those of you ready to go check out the class, we're going to post the link here. Or you can go to lollyscookieclass.com/banners and register for it right now. Again, that 40% off will not last long. Okay, we're doing it for 48 hours. Get this class at 40% off. And you can grab the prep list too. So if you're still not, you're like, okay, hold on, I need to just make sure of my decision to get this class. You can grab, we have the free prep list, and you can kind of take a look at what would be needed for the class. And the link to the free prep list is actually, if you go to our Instagram, if you go to the Lolly's Home Kitchen Instagram or Facebook page, you can grab the prep list right there. All right. You guys all excited about this? I'm so excited about this class. And my goal is to help you become better at lettering, okay? Like, if you've got that desire to work a little bit better on your cookies and you're wanting to make your letters look like an artist did them and not a kindergartner, hey, it could be cute in some instances. You might want like a specific style, right? But if you're not doing an elementary looking cookie, then this is the class to take. It teaches the basics behind lettering. I'm really big on understanding the why behind stuff. And so I go over all of that in this class too. We're not just dabbling. We're not dabbling in lettering. We're like diving all the way in, and you're going to come away from this class feeling so confident in your ability to get amazing lettering on a cookie that is presentable, that frankly makes you feel like a rock star. And that's what I want to do, because I want you to feel like a rock star. I want you to feel amazing and be proud of the work that you're doing. Okay. All right. Tell you what, if you have any questions that come up about this class or about lettering, let me know. You can post in the group. You can post here on the page. You can DM us, and we'll get that answered for you. And keep an eye on your email. Make sure that you take advantage of the 40% off that we have right now. And make sure that you review. Okay, those of you watching, maybe you're joining us right now, make sure that you review this whole video, because I went over 4 really cool steps. Where's my number 4? Hold on. I went over 4 really cool steps on, I'm going to do another giveaway too. I went over 4 really cool steps on how to keep your letters from running into each other. Number 1 is spacing. Okay. Number 2 is tracing. Number 3 is sketching. And number 4 is thickening up your icing. All right. You can go back and review those in a little bit more detail. I've got more giveaway. I think we're going to do like 2, because I get like talking and then I forget I'm doing giveaways. Okay. Oh, amazing, amazing. Okay, I know a bunch of you are talking about RKC. Dawn, I'm so glad you got in when you did too. Yeah, it's on wait list right now, but okay. We've got another winner. I'm gonna announce, I'm gonna spin the wheel for what the prize is gonna be. Okay, you guys ready for this? If you've not put your name in yet, go to lollysgiveaway.com, put your name in. I'm gonna do another one right after this. Oh, that was like a weak spin. Oh my gosh, it's okay. Oh, and it's blank. Hold on. Let's go. Another blank one. Hold on. It wants to land on that t-shirt spot really badly. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's not working. It's not working. Oh, we got it. Recipe. You choose. Okay. Who's our winner for the recipe? You get to choose one of our recipes. Linda Gilbert. Congratulations, Linda. You've won message service at lollysomekitchen.com and we'll get that over to you. Okay. You guys okay if we do another one? Do you want to spin the wheel, my dear? My daughter just came in walking by. Okay. Hold on. Spin the wheel. Hold on. The rest. We can do another recipe if it lands on that. Okay. What's the prize? What's the prize? Gift card. Okay. We're giving away a gift card. It is a Target gift card. Hope you're okay with that. And the winner of the gift card is Marilyn Hoyt. Marilyn Hoyt, congratulations. I'm making some noise for you. Yay. Congratulate our winners. All right. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you take the opportunity to dive into this class. It's really cool. And I think you'll be really happy with it. And I want you to show me what you make because of this class. Not only the class cookies, but I know you all are so creative and start translating into like your own style and doing lettering on different cookies. So I'm so excited for you. Like it's a total game changer. And yeah, enjoy. Oh, I have to tell you why I chose these sayings. I just have to tell you. So there's 4 different sayings in this class. And when I was trying to figure out, okay, we're dealing with lettering, right? I don't want to just do the alphabet. That's not fun. What can I put on these cookies that is not just a bunch of random stuff? And these sayings come from my heart. Like these are sayings that stood out to me and I wanted them to be something positive. So not only does it teach you the skills, like as you are writing out the letters, it's almost like it just speaks to your soul and your heart and gives you that positive message for yourself that I believe when our cups are full, then we have more to give to others. And I want that for you. And I hope that you enjoy that part of this class because these sayings that are on here, they mean something. They mean something. And I know they seem like simple letters. They seem like simple words, but there is meaning in it. And there's meaning in this craft that we call cookies. I don't think we need therapy. I think we need more cookies. That's my new motto. That's what I'm going by. So thank you so much for joining me. We're going to close out with one more giveaway. Okay. This wheel is so fun and it makes it easy to give away. It's so much stuff. We just landed on another recipe. Okay. Who's our winner of the second recipe? Hold on. I got a question about how much the gift card is worth. It's a $10 gift card. I forgot to say that. $10 gift card. But this recipe winner, Mary Davies. Mary Davies, congratulations. Congratulations. You just won your choice of one of our Lolly's recipes. Okay, thank you so much to our winners. Make sure that you message service at lollysomekitchen.com. Please come back again. I have another live next week in one of our groups. So make sure that you are in our Born to Bake group or hop over to our Rockstar Cookier Society and join us over there. And make sure that you come back for the next mixer because I go prize crazy on these things. And maybe you can be a winner next time. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.